Sally, I'm on my way home right now. I just got on the train.
You're pretty late today as well.
Really? I thought I could come home earlier than yesterday, though.
Yeah, but it's already after 9.
Yeah, you're right. I guess I couldn't make it earlier. But because I'm usually even later than this, now 9 actually feels kind of early to me.
I can see that, but you really have been working super late. Is everything okay?
It's pretty hard, I have to admit, but there's nothing for me to do but get through it. I do really want to be able to go home earlier, though.
This is a bit too much overtime for one person. It's almost every day now. Is work really that busy that you have to stay so late?
Remember how I said my company is trying to expand into other fields? Well, because of that, there is a lot of work we have to do that we haven't done before. And everything is a bit of a mess since we're not used to this sort of thing. There's so much to do that even with all this overtime, we aren't making a dent.
It's annoying to have to deal with the company's decisions. But I guess if they don't expand into different fields, then they might get left behind. I guess there's nothing to do about it.
Yeah, there's not much I can say to them either. Or at least it won't do much good. But having to stay so late each day is really wearing on me. I would at least like to be home before Lisa goes to sleep.
Sorry, but Lisa already went to bed. I put her to sleep about 10 minutes ago.
Oh, damn, I didn't make it. I thought it was a little earlier today, so she would still be awake. Not being able to see her makes all this harder.
You used to always come home by 7 and eat dinner with us too. Lisa also said that she misses you and wants to see you more.
Really? She said that?
Yeah, she did. She tried really hard to stay up today until you came home. But in the end, she couldn't do it and fell asleep on the couch.
Oh, she's so cute. Just the image of that makes me feel like I can keep going with work no matter how bad it is.
Is it bad? Apart from being busy, that is? You always used to say that work was fairly fun.
This time, though, I got asked to do the thing I hate the most.
What's that?
I have to go on a business trip.
Whoa, that is pretty rare.
I know it's been almost 3 years since I last had to go. I really didn't want to go if I didn't have to. But I really couldn't say no to it.
Yeah, it's not really up to you to choose what you do at work. So, when is it then?
From next Friday until the following Monday.
Oh, that's pretty long too.
Yeah, I know. And I lose both my Saturday and Sunday. I'm not happy about that. Those are the days I can usually spend with Lisa.
That's true. I'm sure Lisa will feel a little lonely.
Yeah, I won't be able to play with her all week. I hope she doesn't get too sulky.
I'm sure she won't do that. She's already in grade school, so she's old enough to understand that some things can't be helped. Plus, I can do something with her instead. She probably won't be upset as you might think.
Something about that makes me a little upset.
It's better than her being sulky though, isn't it? It's good for me and her to do something together with just the two girls. And there's something we can do that we never can when you're around.
What? What's that? What can't you do when I'm around?
Go and eat some fast food for dinner. You hate junk food, right? So we can never really go and get it. But if it's Lisa and me, then we can go from time to time. And then it means I don't have to clean up afterwards. So it's easy for me.
That's true. Eating out is always good. I want to go out with you guys too, though.
It's good for you to let your hair down on your own sometimes too. I know I do it. You should enjoy your business trip. You haven't been on one in a while.
Did you see the weather, Wolf?
No, I didn't. Why?
Looks like there's a storm coming and tomorrow's going to be rainy really strong.
Oh, but you have to leave for your trip tomorrow. You're pretty unlucky, aren't you?
Tell me about it. And it makes me want to go even less now.
Traveling in the rain can be a real pain. And you have more stuff than normal since it's a longer trip.
I know, right? It's so annoying to have to move around in the rain and through puddles. I thought I was depressed about going before, but now it's even worse.
It doesn't change that much whether it's a rainy day or a clear one. Plus, once you get to the airport, it won't matter too much. Maybe there will be a bit of turbulence, but that's it.
But even getting there is annoying.
Then why not catch a cab? Then you can just sit back and go straight from here.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I'm just complaining because I don't want to go. I really wish they'd sent someone else.
I know how you feel, but if you keep complaining about it, it will just make things worse. Why not try view this a bit of a fun trip and try to enjoy it?
You're right, I should. I'll do my best to be more positive about it.
Okay, do your best. Did you get all your stuff packed already?
Yeah, for the most part. I have to be up at 1 after all.
Okay, got it. Should I wake up with you and make you some breakfast?
Nah, don't worry about it. I'll just get something to eat from the airport. Take your time and sleep in tomorrow.
Thanks, but I'll try to wake up if I can.
Alice, what are you doing right now?
Oh, did you arrive already? Sorry that I couldn't wake up in the morning. I tried, but in the end, just couldn't do it.
I don't care about that. What are you doing? Where are you?
What? I'm with Lisa at a friend's house. Today it was raining, so we couldn't take them to the park. We thought the kids would be bored inside all day, so we thought we could let them play together.
Really?
Yeah, really. What is this all of a sudden? Are you really that interested in what we're doing?
Yeah, I am.
Come on, you just arrived for your business trip, and you have to be there till midweek.
I'm worried about it because you're lying to me. You're not at a friend's house right now, are you?
What? What are you talking about? Why would I lie about something like that? I really am at a friend's house. And Lisa is also having fun playing here.
Lisa was completely drenched here outside of the house, and she was alone. Where the hell are you right now?
What? She soaked through?
When she woke up and couldn't find you, she ran around looking for you apparently. And then she sat outside the front door, waiting for you to come home.
Wait a second. What do you mean she was outside the house? Are you with her right now? Aren't you supposed to be on your business trip?
I'm at home right now.
What? Why? What happened to your trip?
It got cancelled. The rain was getting so bad that the flights were grounded and then eventually cancelled. I got a call from work while I was waiting at the airport and they told me that it had been called off.
What? Then why didn't you tell me that earlier?
I thought I would come home and surprise you and Lisa, but I was the one who was surprised when I got home. You weren't there, and Lisa was soaking waiting outside.
So that's what happened?
Yeah. So, what are you doing that was important enough to leave Lisa all alone?
Oh, sorry. I actually just went out to do some shopping.
Then why'd you lie to me before? That isn't something that you need to hide from me.
Well, I thought you might get upset if you knew I left Lisa at home alone. So I just made up that story to kind of cover my tracks. Sorry about that.
Huh? What the hell is that supposed to mean? If you can't think of anything good, then just don't bother with the stupid excuses.
It's not an excuse.
Then why is the car still in the driveway? You always take the car when you go to the store. Plus, in this rain, it's even more of a reason to take the car.
It's because of the rain that I didn't take it. The visibility is low and it's dangerous to drive in weather like this. That's why I didn't drive.
There's no one stupid enough to walk to the store for some groceries in this kind of rain. Plus, it seems like you're in quite a hurry to leave the house. There's a bunch of makeup thrown around the table. You almost never wear makeup, but you're telling me that you made yourself up to go to the grocery store?
Even I like to do my makeup every now and then.
And then your favorite dress is also missing from the closet. You know? The one you said that you only want to wear on special occasions. Where'd you go wearing that? Because it definitely wasn't to Walmart.
You even looked inside the closet?
Oh, cut it out already!
I don't know what you're suspecting me of, but stop the random searches.
But it's all pretty strange, don't you think? You're not cheating or something, are you?
Of course I'm not. Why would you even say that?
Anyone would be suspicious in these circumstances. But it's not the cheating that I'm most angry about. How could you leave Lisa all alone in weather this bad? There was even a tornado warning.
I just went to the store to buy some things and was planning to be back soon. I thought it would be okay to leave her for just a while. I never thought that she might go outside to look for me.
She was worried that something might have happened to you. Lisa ran down the street looking for you.
She didn't just go outside. She ran down the street too.
Do you even know how bad it is? Some areas are close to flooding even. It's not safe for a little kid to be outside by herself in weather like this. Seriously, what were you thinking?
But I left her a note saying that I would be back soon. I thought she would be okay to be at home and would just wait inside.
Really, did you? Well, she probably didn't notice. Or maybe she was still worried even with the note. She's still little, so you never know what she might do.
But since she's home now, it means that she's fine, right?
No, she isn't. What happened? She was out in the rain for so long that she isn't feeling well. And her feet are all scratched up because she ran out barefoot.
Is she okay though?
I took her to the emergency room quickly and we just got back. But they said that some bacteria might have gotten into the scratches and there is a chance that she might get an infection. Think about how dirty the water filling up in the streets must be. They kept her in the hospital for a few hours, but then told me to take her home and let her rest there.
At least she got looked after. Thank God for that.
Do you even understand what you've done? She's lucky to get away with just a fever and some cuts, but who knows what could have happened? You have no right to call yourself a parent.
I'm sorry, I never thought that something like this would have just happened. I realized I did something really stupid this time. Anyway, I'll be home as soon as I can.
Don't bother coming back here. I don't want to see your face at all.
Ben, I can't breathe properly. You need to help me.
I don't care. I'm busy looking after Lisa right now. The poor thing. She has a fever of over 100 degrees.
I have a fever even worse than that. Plus, I'm coughing a lot and it's getting worse and worse. You know that I have asthma, so these things affect me really hard. If it gets any worse than this, I'll probably get pneumonia.
Really? Sounds pretty bad then.
Don't be so cold. This is your fault that this happened. You should care a little more.
My fault? What's my fault?
You didn't let me into the house yesterday. I was waiting out there in the rain for ages and ages, but you still didn't open the door. That's why I got sick.
I told you not to come back here. I told you that I didn't want to see your face.
But there was a storm outside. How could you leave me out there?
It's because I confirmed that you really were cheating and I couldn't forgive you for that.
I'm not doing that. I told you that yesterday too.
I found the bag that you were hiding in the back of the closet. It was full of lingerie and a hotel member's card. How are you going to explain that? I've never seen any of those things in my life.
That stuff? It's just a bag that I'm keeping for a friend.
And which friend would that be?
I can't tell you that. It would be embarrassing for her.
So then, you can't clear up my doubts. Should I ask around to your friends and see if you're telling the truth?
Don't do that.
And stop piling up the stupid lies one on top of the other. It's just going to make me angrier and angrier.
I'm sorry, Ben. I'm sorry for cheating.
Oh, so you admit it. Seriously, you cut it out with these stupid excuses. They're not believable and they just annoy me more.
I'm sorry that I lied to you too, but I never thought that it would turn into this huge thing. And what happened to Lisa too, I never wanted that to happen.
If you had done that on purpose, then I would have slapped you. But even if you didn't plan for it to happen, doesn't mean I have to forgive you. You left her all alone and this is what happened because of it.
But she's fine in the end, right? Sure, she got a fever, but that's all that ended up happening.
You can just stay wherever you are and suffer on your own. I don't want anything to do with you anymore.
Wait a second. I think if I stay like this, then something bad really might happen. My fever is insanely high right now, and I can't stop coughing.
And so what?
I probably got pneumonia at this point. You might not know, but pneumonia can be really dangerous.
I do know that. One of my grandmothers passed from it.
And I'm in that situation right now. Please come pick me up and take me to the hospital.
Who would go do that? You're an adult, so take yourself there.
I'm begging you. I'm at the hotel near the station.
What are you doing in a place like that on your own? Why not go to your lover's house and have him look after you? Or maybe did he decide to break things off?
I can't go to his house. He's also married.
Oh, double cheating, is it? I feel bad for his wife, too.
I really think that what I did was horrible to you. And that goes for Lisa as well. But could you just put that aside for now and help me? I think if I don't see a doctor soon, things will get really bad.
Fine. Tell me the address of the hotel.
Thank you so much. You'll come, right?
No, I'm not coming. I'll just call an ambulance for you to the hotel.
How can you be so cruel? Don't you care what happens to me?
I help you right now because you're ill. That's why I'm calling you an ambulance. But I don't have the compassion to do any more for you than that.
Don't you think I've been punished enough already? Look at the state that I'm in.
You can't be saying that seriously, right? Lisa didn't do anything wrong and look what happened to her. Your punishment is going to be from here on out.
What punishment?
You're going to lose your family and the house you live in. You're going to move out and I'll have you pay child support for Lisa. Of course, I'm going to get primary custody of her.
You mean you're going to divorce me?
Of course I am.
I don't want that. I will never cheat on you again. I'll do anything, but please forgive me.
What use will anything you do have? It doesn't matter what you do. You hurt our daughter, and I will never forgive you for that. You can cry and apologize all you like. You can try and make me feel sorry for you, but it will do nothing. The only thing you can do for us now is to just disappear from our sight. After that, Sally made her own way to the hospital without needing an ambulance. It turns out that she was pretty close to developing pneumonia. In the end, she had to stay at the hospital for a few days after she came in. I went to visit her while she was in there one time, but it wasn't to check on her or see how she was doing. Instead, it was to talk to her about the divorce. Due to what she felt was my cold attitude, she broke down crying in the hospital bed. But I didn't relent or change my mind. I talked to her politely and businesslike, but not kindly. And in the end, she finally signed the papers for me. I also found out who she'd been cheating on me with and told his wife about what had been going on. Later, I found out that this was not the first time that Sally had left Lisa at home by herself so that she could go out and cheat. Thanks to that, I was able to win the custody rights for Lisa, and there weren't complaints from any other family members. Even Sally's parents didn't say anything against it. They fully understood why I did what I did. 3 days after everything happened, Lisa's fever finally went down, and she is now as healthy as ever. I'm incredibly grateful that she is fine and nothing serious came of this. I know well that it could have been much worse. From now on, I will do my best to make sure that Lisa doesn't have to experience anything like that ever again, and to raise her with all the love I can as her father.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.
Peep Texts!
Hey, we gotta talk.
What? Make it quick. The race is about to start. What do you want? I don't have time for this. Hurry up. I'm busy, okay?
Look, it's been 6 months since your mom passed. And Sally, she's out of the house. So I want to be free.
Huh? What do you mean? You're free to do whatever you want.
You really think that? I want to be free from you. You can't keep a job for more than a few months. All you do is drink and gamble. You said you were sick, but the doctor said you were fine.
Doctors are idiots. I'm sick, okay? I know I am. It's got something to do with my head.
Your mother has been good to me, and Sally was still living with us, so I didn't want to get a divorce, but I'm through. You're dead to me. I want out. I want a divorce.
You're just gonna abandon me? I can't get a job. Not at my age. You're just gonna leave me out here to die? You're okay with that?
I don't care. I put up with you all these years. I thought you'd change, but I should have known better.
What? Screw you! You can't change me! Whatever. You're just saying that. You'll never leave me.
I'm serious. I'm leaving you, and that's final. I mean it.
Whatever you say. Race is about to start. I gotta go.
Where are you? Mom passed out. She's in the hospital.
Sally, long time no talk.
What? Did you hear what I said? Mom is in the hospital. You don't care?
What? You're kidding, right? She was fine a week ago.
She's not fine. She was working too much. This is all your fault.
What? How so? What did I do?
You're serious. You're joking me, right? All you ever do is stay home and drink. That's why Mom had to work multiple jobs. But you used most of it at the racetracks. And you never even thanked her. All you ever did was complain. And you were rarely home. She had to take care of Grandma by herself. I went there on the weekends to help out, but during the weekdays, she had to do everything herself.
So this is my fault now? Then why did you move out? This is partially your fault too.
I wanted to get away from you. That's why I moved out. And unlike you, I got a job. I can provide for myself. You made Mom do everything. You're pathetic.
Can't work, okay? I'm sick. You know that. It's not my fault.
You're not sick. You're just lazy. Mom's gonna be in the hospital for a few weeks.
Oh, how long? Who's gonna cook me dinner?
What? That's what you're worried about? Unbelievable. Mom, she was diagnosed with cancer.
Cancer? That sucks. Seriously though? Damn.
That's all you have to say? What is wrong with you?
Oh, wait. I get it.
What?
I get it. You're making all this up so I'd agree to the divorce. Got it. First, she's gonna move out. Then she's gonna wait until I say yes, isn't she?
What? That's not it at all. She's really sick.
Yeah. Sorry you had to deal with her nonsense, Sally. Don't worry though. She's just doing this to get my attention. She's obsessed with me. She'll never leave me. She loves me, so no worries.
You're insane. Screw this. I'll take care of Mom from now on. You're not leeching off of her anymore.
I've known her for years, longer than you have. I know her. She'll never leave me. Trust me. Tell her to do something about dinner, okay? Sally! Mom isn't picking up. You know anything about this? Tell her to send me some money. I'm all alone here. Where is she? Do something!
I'm busy with the funeral. I don't have time for this.
What? What funeral?
Mom, I told you Mom had cancer. She passed away.
What? You never told me that!
Yes, I did. You just didn't believe me. You never cared about her. All you did was exploit her. I didn't want you ruining my last moments with her, so I didn't say anything.
Wait, I don't understand. What's gonna happen to me now? How am I supposed to make a living?
You're not a kid anymore. Figure it out. You're unbelievable, you know that? You're not even sad that she passed away. All you care about is yourself. But in case you want to show up, I'll send you the address for the funeral home. I don't want you to come, but if you feel any remorse, you should come apologize to her.
Is she dead? For real? You're not lying, are you?
I'm not lying! How many times do I have to tell you?
So, wait. I'm getting her inheritance money, right? When do you think that's gonna be?
What? Seriously? Money? That's all you care about? You're terrible!
Money is important, I'm just saying. But phew, I thought I was gonna be homeless or something.
You might be.
What?
Why do you think you're getting her inheritance money after all the things you've done to her?
I'm her husband! I'm entitled to that money!
You're not getting a dime. I donated everything to charity. Well, I left some for my wedding, but other than that, I gave it all away.
You're lying, right? Why would you do that? Charity? You're kidding me, right? Who did you give it to?
She probably didn't want to leave you anything. She donated everything to medical research. Unlike you, she was a kind and caring person. All you ever cared about was yourself. You're on your own now.
You bitch! Wait, what about my mom's inheritance money? Give me some of that! That's my mother's money, which makes it my money!
Oh, that? She left everything to Mom.
What?
Your mother felt terrible. She kept apologizing to Mom even on her deathbed. She was ashamed of you, so she left everything to her. She said it was the least she could do. She hired a lawyer to write a will and everything. And it's all gone now. Like I said, she donated everything to charity.
Oh, no way. Why?
Even your mom gave up on you. You're pathetic. I'm ashamed that you're my father.
Sally, she left you some money, right? You think you could loan me some cash? She gave you some money for your wedding, right? Come on, I need money to survive.
Seriously? You really think I'd give you a dime? If you really think that, you must be delusional.
Then, move in with me. The house is under my name, so you can live here for free. What do you say? That's a pretty good deal.
No, I don't think so. Stop trying to leech off of me. It's pathetic. You know what? You're no longer welcome at the funeral. Don't ever contact me again.
Sally! You're the only family I got!
You're dead to me. I got no time for this. I'm busy. Go to hell. He stayed in his home for a while. But he couldn't pay the heating bill. A few months later, he disappeared into thin air. And when I went to the house, it was a mess. And most of the stuff in there was gone. He probably sold it off to buy food and stuff. I got some of Mom's stuff and left. I'm probably never going back there. When Mom was diagnosed with cancer, I was devastated. But I decided to make the best out of the time we had left. It was only for a month, but we went to hot springs resorts and fancy restaurants together. We had a lot of fun together. But I should have pulled her out of that house a long time ago. I'll never forgive myself for that. But in her last moments, she said she was proud of me, that I meant the world to her. And that made me very happy. And many of her friends showed up at her funeral. She was loved by everyone. She had a good life. And this lady was there. She became friends with her at the hospital. She was also fighting cancer. She told me that Mom was an amazing person and that I should be proud of her. I couldn't stop crying. I loved my mom so much. Then, a few months later, my father paid me a visit. He was a mess. He was diagnosed with a rare illness. He said he needed money for treatment. Needless to say, I said no and shut the door on him. He was dead to me. If it was my mom, she might have helped him out, but I wasn't nice like her. But on second thought, she made it pretty clear that she didn't want to leave a single dime to him, so maybe I'm wrong. Oh well, whatever. He can rot in hell for all I care.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.
Hey Josh, I was just curious, where are you right now? Are you in the break room or something like that? No, I'm done with work, so I was gonna go and grab some drinks tonight, actually. But why do you ask about that, Mark? I mean, we're only co-workers. It's not like I'm your wife and I have to tell you where I am all the time. Wait, what? You're going to go out drinking? Are you serious? Don't you remember what we talked about this afternoon? I told you that I wanted you to stay a little late in the office so that I could talk to you about something. You said that you'd do it. Did you forget about that or something? Oh, that's right. I guess you did tell me that. Well, I'm sorry to say, but I completely forgot about that. Look, Josh, I really don't want to have to be the one to say this, but you do realize that I'm your boss, right? And there have been several times where you've said you understand my instructions and then either forget or ignore them. Oh, right. Well, I will say that you're right to want to try and pull rank on me like that. After all, everyone in the office knows that you only got to where you are through brown-nosing. Although I will say that I'm jealous that of all the people who started the same time we did at the company, you've climbed the highest. I really don't think that's the attitude you should be taking with this. But look, since you're already out of the office right now, just please make sure that this doesn't happen again, okay? Because I really don't know how much longer I'll be able to cover for you if you keep this up. Wait, what? What is that supposed to mean? What do you mean you're covering for me? I mean that you've really been doing poorly with your job performance, and people are starting to notice. Not only that, but you're going out drinking basically every night and forcing some of the guys to go out with you, and they're complaining. In fact, that's actually what I wanted to talk to you about when I asked you to stay late today. Hold on a second, you're telling me that those little peons who I grace with an invitation out are complaining about me? I want names. Just who is saying these kind of things about me, huh? I mean it, I really want to know who it is. Yeah, I'm sorry, but that is just not going to happen. I'm not going to name anyone, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with wanting to go out drinking now and then, but there's a line between doing that and trying to force your coworkers to go out with you by abusing your seniority. You do realize that this behavior of yours is even starting to affect their performances as well. I'm sorry, but I really have to disagree with you there. It's the duty of the underlings to go and drink with their superiors in the office. I mean, that's the key to getting a promotion in this world. It's how you got ahead as well, isn't it? So just who do you think you are talking down to me like this? You're not even making any sense at all. Do you know that? That isn't the issue here, Josh. I'm saying that you need to learn to take no for an answer if someone doesn't want to go drinking with you. It's not just about work, it's about just being an ethical person. So look, can you just do this for me? I really don't think that I'm asking much of you. But I am trying to warn you that we've been getting a lot of complaints at a time when your performance isn't so hot either. And just who's the one who's judging my performance, huh? Is it you? Because if so, then I think I know the real reason for any low marks I might be getting. And here you are trying to lecture me about lording my power and influence over others? You really need to wisen up if you think that I'm gonna take this. Look, Josh, I'm trying to give you a second chance here. Do you get that? Hell, it's not just a second chance, it's your third or fourth at this point, really. Do you not realize that your career could be really hurt if you keep on like this? I mean, out of all the people who we started at this company with, you and I used to be really close. But if you think that you can get away with acting like this all of the time, then there are gonna be some consequences for you. I think I'm starting to get it now. You didn't just climb up the ranks by going out drinking with the bosses, you put on this fake friendly face of yours. Well, unlike you, I don't want to have a career based on schmoozing. I'm not some glad hander like you. I want to get ahead in life on my own hard work. And I wouldn't be happy getting ahead in life through any other way, I'll have you know. Oh, just give me a break already, Josh. I mean, really, is that how you think I got ahead? I worked hard and I earned the promotions that I got. It really is just that simple. If you're jealous of what I've been able to accomplish in my career, then that's on you. Right, sure. Well, anyways, I've got beers that need drinking, so I guess that means I'll have to listen to your little lecture in person tomorrow. See you then. Hey Josh, did you go home already? Are you not in the office anymore? And if I did, what is it to you, huh? Do you have something you want to say to me about it? Well, if you're already gone, then I suppose there's nothing we can do about that. But I still want you to try and explain to me just what it was that you were doing today. You want to know about what I was doing at work today? Or are you talking about the fact that you realized you were being cheated on and are gonna be getting divorced? What I want to know is why you thought it was your business to tell the whole office that that was happening. I mean, really, just what were you hoping to accomplish with that, huh? I wasn't really trying to accomplish anything. I was just telling people some news that I'd heard. I'm sorry that you don't like that people know. It's not just some news. And besides, I don't remember saying a single thing to you at all about my divorce. But it's true, isn't it? I mean, even a few days ago, I noticed that you'd stopped wearing your wedding ring. All I did was bring it up with some of the guys in the office while we were out drinking. I guess the news travels fast in a place like this. Besides, it is true, right? I mean, you did get cheated on, and that's why you're getting a divorce now, isn't that right? I just thought it was interesting, so that's why I told people. I thought I told you that I wanted you to stop forcing the younger employees to go out drinking with you. And on top of that, you have no business discussing other people's private lives when they aren't there, or at all for that matter. I am trying to keep a modicum of decorum around the office, and you're making that very difficult. Well, I never said that I give a damn about what kind of silly rules you want to try and enforce around here, didn't I? Do you really think you could talk down to me like this after you got cheated on? I mean, even if you might be good at your job, it sounds like you weren't exactly good at keeping your family together now, does it? I hardly see how any of that concerns you in the slightest, Josh. Well, I don't know what you want me to say. You're the boss, and I just thought the people should know the kind of mental state that you're in right now. Of course, I can't really blame your wife for not wanting to be with you. After all, you really have got nothing in the looks department, especially compared to me. So I can't really say that I blame your wife for wanting to sleep around either. Look, Josh, I'm going to tell you this one last time. This is a personal matter that has nothing to do with you at all. And quite frankly, I don't think that you had a single good reason for sharing that information with people from the office. You know, it's because you have this big stick up your ass that you got cheated on, Mark. Your wife was probably just as sick of you trying to talk down to her as we all are of it here. Again, this really has nothing to do with you at all. How about you focus less on office gossip and more on doing your job correctly? Oh yeah, boss, I'll be sure and do that for you. But then again, you know that there are even rumors of you doing all kinds of underhanded things to get to where you are today, right? And people are starting to resent having such a sneaky, slimy boss lording his power over them. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're the one spreading those rumors around, aren't you? Honestly, what are you trying to even do here, huh? I mean, I thought that we were at least pals who would want to support each other. Well, that was then and this is now. And besides, you're the one who thinks that you're better than the rest of us all because you got a few promotions. So consider this my way of getting back at you for how big your head has gotten. And that's really why you have such a big problem with me? I really don't even know what to do with you anymore. I mean, if you have this much time to scheme and cause mischief, why not just actually do some of your work instead? Well, maybe that's because unlike you, I'm not gonna be the type of businessman who sacrifices his family for his career. That's why you got cheated on in the first place, you know. I really don't even know what to say to you anymore. But I think that we're done here. Just do what you want. But do know that if you keep this kind of behavior up, I'm gonna have to do something about you. How about you just worry about yourself? I'm sure that you have plenty on your plate, so quit trying to boss me around all the time. You keep telling me to just focus on my work, but what if you took your own advice and quit bugging me all the time? Okay, fine then. I guess I'll just do that. Oh, and by the way, I wanted to mention to you that I'm going to be marrying my fiancée soon, so I know that you're probably still all sad about losing your wife, but I'll invite you to my wedding. Great. Thanks for that. I hope that you two are happy. Well, I won't be the one getting cheated on, that much I could tell you. But I'll see you tomorrow, boss. Hey, Mark, how have you been lately? I feel like it's been a while since I've heard you complain. Have you finally learned to mind your own business? You must be in quite the good mood to be messaging me out of the blue. Did something good happen to you? Well, let's just say that I heard through the grapevine that someone was gonna be getting demoted soon. I really didn't think that the rumors I spread about you would have been so effective, and yet here we are. Oh, is that what you wanted to talk about? Well, yes, I am going to have a meeting with the department head tomorrow. But I think that we're just going to catch up on how current projects are doing. But you are more than welcome to imagine up any fantasies that you like. Oh, darn! And here I thought that you were really going to be getting demoted. I was really hoping that these rumors might have finally made the big boss realize that you weren't fit for the position that you're in now. Who knows, it might still happen, and then I'm sure that I'll be next in line once you're out of the way. So anyways, is that all you wanted to talk to me about? I can't imagine you just wanted to waste my time with that. Well, I also wanted to ask if you'd gotten the invitation to my wedding yet. Oh, yes, I got that the other day, actually. But I've been so busy that I haven't had a chance to look at it. What do you mean you haven't looked at it? What are you waiting for? I mean, you're probably at home already, aren't you? Just hurry up and open the invitation. I even put in a picture of the two of us. Sorry, I've just been too busy doing other things. I'll give it a look eventually. But you'll just have to wait. Wait a second, is this real? Are you really going to marry this person? Now, I know that you might be feeling a bit of jealousy right now. After all, I know that I'm gonna marry a real stunner. And I'm sure you realize that you're so ugly that you could never ever get someone as beautiful as the woman I'm about to marry. Although I'm also sure that your ex-wife was probably as ugly as you are. Yeah, I mean, I guess that you are gonna marry a really beautiful woman. But I just think that she might have a bit of a nasty personality, so I'd watch out if I were you. What are you talking about? How dare you say that about my fiancée? Just who do you think you are to say that, huh? Well, have I not shown you a picture of my ex-wife? Here, I'll send you one. It seems to me like the woman that you're gonna marry is actually my ex-wife. How about that? I mean, I know it's a small world and all, but wow, sometimes I still get surprised. Wait a second, just hold on there. Are you telling me that this woman is the same woman who cheated on and divorced you? Does that mean that you're trying to say I was the guy that your wife was cheating on you with? No, nothing like that. She was with another guy before you. But how long have you been together? You made it sound like a time when you talked about her in the office, so maybe you're getting played too. But, I mean, no, that can't be right. My fiancée can't be cheating on me. We're about to get married. She said that she wasn't seeing anyone else when we started dating. Well, I don't really know all the details, but I was pretty sure she stayed with that other guy after her and I divorced. So maybe she just took a little break from that guy before getting with you? Either way, it sounds like she was cheating on us both at the same time. Wait a second. I just remembered something. And don't bother trying to message me. I'll be busy. Of course. I just suggest that you look into this quickly. I know that your wedding is coming up really soon. Don't you talk to me like you know what I'm going through right now, okay? I'll be back soon. Hey, Josh, you really need to give this a rest. This is just getting ridiculous. I mean, just how many days are you gonna miss work without saying anything? Shut up! I don't care about work at all anymore. Don't you realize there are bigger things going on? You know, the least you could do is call into the office and say that you're not gonna come in. You've been causing everyone around here a lot of problems with your absences. This is all your fault. Why did you have to tell me all that stuff that you did the other day? I'm sorry, what exactly is my fault? I don't think that I'm quite following you there. How about you try starting from the top and explaining to me all that's going on with you right now? Well, it was just like you said. She really was cheating on me. And now, thanks to you, we're not going to be getting married anymore. We've been trying to talk for a few days, but I don't even know what to do. Well, hey, I really do feel you with the wedding. I have been in your shoes before. But I really don't think that any of this is my fault. And I don't think this has anything to do with work either. So if you thought your love life was an excuse to miss work, I'm afraid that I have some bad news for you. Quit messing around with me, man! This is all your fault because you told me all about the woman I was about to marry. I don't see how this could be anything but your fault at all. So the least you can do is take some responsibility. I'm sorry, but both you showing up to work and your love life are your responsibilities and your problems. So I really don't see what I even have to take responsibility for. I mean, if you had this much free time to do all this investigating into your fiancée, you should have called the office. But there you go again, looking down at everyone, just because you got a few promotions. I don't need you telling me what I should and shouldn't be doing. You know, if it weren't for you, then I'd probably be in your position right now, and then I could have found someone even better to date. So this is all your fault. All of it. Again, I respect your feelings and where you're coming from, but it just simply isn't my fault at all. I get that you're upset and are looking for someone to blame, but maybe you should start with yourself. Okay, really, just who do you think you are talking to me like that, huh? I'll tell you this now, you aren't gonna be at our company for much longer. And just what makes you think that's the case? Because you're gonna get demoted, and then I'm gonna be given your position. So you can try and play nice all you want. It won't change what I'll do to you once I have your position. I'll make you regret ever trying to interfere in my life. Oh, is that what you were talking about? Well, I'm sorry to disappoint, but I won't be getting demoted, and you won't be getting promoted either. What are you talking about? But you know about all the rumors that are being spread about you at work, right? How do you think you'll ever be able to recover from them? At the end of the day, all they are baseless rumors. And no one really thought much of them beyond that, if you must know. Besides, I've already explained to our boss that those rumors weren't anything that I've actually done, but just being spread by you. Of course, it took some time to gather the negative proof that I hadn't done what you said, but once I had it, it was all clear that you'd planned this. So then, you mean you were able to clear yourself from the rumors, and then the boss was able to see that I was the only one capable of spreading them? Is that what you're saying? Not only that, but he actually wants to talk to you in his office when he gets the chance to. Because now he knows that it wasn't just rumors about my wedding that you were spreading when you did that. But then, you mean I thought you were going to get demoted? Are you really not? I actually think that you're the one that's going to get demoted. I mean, you wasted so much work time just making up these dumb stories. Do you have any idea all the trouble that you've caused around here? Meanwhile, I really haven't been doing anything at all. Anyways, the big boss wants to see you bright and early tomorrow morning, or else you're fired. I don't have anything else to say to you beyond that, so take care. After that, Josh was called into the department supervisor's office. He was chastised for spreading rumors and wasting time before being fired for missing so many days of work without so much as a phone call. I thought he was just going to be demoted, but he really ended up losing his job. After he was gone, productivity in our department increased by about 50%. I really haven't thought much about Josh, his marital status, what he's doing for a living, or where he even is living since then. I just don't have that kind of time to waste. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.